at HipHopGamer show life, game industry hate, racism applied to product.
Is his logo looking into a cube or looking onto the corner of one?
Gamer. First off, let's just get right to it. I like to say one love and God bless.
Get right to it, but you got that buffer right here with that
That's just
one
me,
love.
Y'all know how I do every time I do my videos.
Oh, so we right into it, but we about 30 seconds in, and you ain't hit nothing.
Was bothered by it. A lot of people actually supported it. It was cool, right? I did a video just to bring people up to speed that may see this for the first time and don't understand where it come from. So, I did a video, right, talking about the Order 1886 and how it's like being a victim of racism, like blacks in America.
And here it starts.
Right? Now, when you throw the racism word out there,
Trainwreck.exe has already gone underway.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, there's a difference between hearing and listening. So a lot of times a person could hear something. Somebody could say, yo, hey, yo, and you can hear the noise, but the only way you can actually process is by listening. So if you're having a conversation with someone, if you're just hearing them, then it's just noise. But if you're listening...
Are we in a Dr. Seuss book? Because I think we're in a Dr. Seuss book.
This is not like Psych 101. We aren't talking about perception and how the brain fucking reacts to senses.
So, a lot of people heard what I said, but didn't listen to...
But man, they didn't pay attention because... You know, when I said the order was being, or was, people were applying racism towards the order, what I meant was, well, I mean, people are applying racism to the order. I mean, come on, why aren't you guys fucking listening?
My bad. You know, the order is a victim of racism, but it's not like racism, you know? It's more like people didn't give it a chance, racism. Which I guess you could say, I could have just left it at, didn't give him a chance, but the racism word really worked.
Sounds like he's sometimes like channeling Kirk.
Okay? So racism is hatred or intolerance.
You couldn't like post your notes
I was
camera?
saying, there's a script down there? Did you really need a Wikipedia definition? Like...
The idea, key word, usually involving the idea that one's own race is superior.
Ladies and gentlemen, my race is racing titles. That's the only way this works.
Games are not a race, dude. If you said prejudiced and biased, then sure, you can have an argument. But right off the bat, you are wrong.
So what video game genre are you, Sora? RPG? JRPG?
I don't know, I'd probably consider myself a dating sim.
Yo, the DSK in full effect? The dating sim clan?
Whether I'm just ecchi or just full-on hentai, that's for you to decide.
Nothing to do with slavery or nothing like that. I ain't say those words, didn't bring that up in my video.
God damn it.
So, once again, what is racism? Now, the next thing is, what I did was I took the idea of what racism is, because
and then you completely misconstrued it.
To fit an agenda?
Yeah, a lot of racist
to blow it up? That clickbait?
Generations of other people, and becomes a generational curse until someone in the family decides to break it. Okay? So, now, the idea of racism, what I did was I took the idea and I applied it to products. Right?
Keep going.
Before you even go further,
this makes perfect sense.
In terms of my title, like Blacks in America, is because blacks deal with the most racism. But white people get treated unfairly.
Okay.
Asians, people, period, get treated unfairly. So racism isn't just about black and white. Okay?
So basically you just said clickbait in America.
Now,
okay.
The idea of racism, all I did was take what racism is, that hate, that negativity, that discrimination, all those negative
Yeah, but racism doesn't include gender. So that's why we have sexism, and that's why the general definition is just defined as prejudice.
You took a subsect of a word, and you blew it up
So people could
on a more broader spectrum than the word that it's already classified under.
Understanding what I'm saying. So
like even with prejudice, you're still wrong. But I can at least tolerate you're listening to you.
Now,
at least then he kind of has a point where he's going. This is just like games. It's like, you know, that game's like some black nigga and that game's some white crack asshole.
You can look at it.
It's like, what?
Hey, dog, you know, I'm talking about them racing games. I be pimping those like on the low. You feel me? But yo, them shooters, I don't touch that. I don't touch that. They low class. You feel me?
I got a brand new iPhone 6 and
some games are like subhuman. Oh god. Game racism. How dare you?
Let me know what you think of these products when you get done with them, right? Okay. Now, let's say the person says,
okay.
Oh, I can rock with the iPhone 6, but I'm not touching no Samsung. And I say, well, what's wrong with the Samsung? Why you not gonna mess with it? Oh, Samsung is trash.
I just said what we did, but he's being serious about it.
It shouldn't even be made. It's horrible.
We just made a joke about that. That's a serious argument.
I'm like, you're not giving me a reason. You're just saying you don't like Samsung because it's Samsung. Now, let's stop right there for a second. When you look at black, white.
Here's the difference though. If I'm buying a phone, I buy it what my preference is because you only need one. Yo, I got that iPhone though, but yo, that new HTC dropped last week though, and it good though. I don't know if I want it though, but it good. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go out of contract, I'm gonna go out of pocket, you know, I'm gonna pay that money to get the HTC. Then, you know, I pop my SIM card back and forth. I got my iPhone in my left hand, HTC in my right hand, and in my pocket, yo, I got the Samsung, dog. I got the Samsung Galaxy Note. You feel me? Yo, cause I'm not a prejudiced dude, you know what I mean? I don't hate on nobody. I don't hate on no cell coverage. Yo, I got an AT&T phone. I got a Verizon phone. I got Singular Wireless from back in the day. Yo, I got Cricket.
It's like, just to prove I'm not racist, I got an Xbox One, a PS4, and a Wii U, so you can't say I'm racist. It's like, what?
They'll look at the iPhone, they look at the Samsung.
It's like, if you want to get into the argument about why people, it's like, oh, I fucking hate Samsung, and then you ask why, and they're like, because. This isn't an issue of fucking racism, it's an issue of misunderstandings and just, honestly, sometimes just personal preference.
That's a form of being hateful for the sake of being hateful. That's a form of racism. The only thing I did was apply that idea to products. Now, people are confused because products aren't people. So when you say race, you're not thinking of a phone or a video game or anything like that. When you say
this
race,
is personal preference. This has nothing to do with race.
In the video that I put out,
I don't hate the order. I don't think that people who play the order are subhumans or subgamers. I think people who play the order and like the order, hey, you like the order. But for the mass audience, the people who want a long, lengthy game that is captivating, they should know what they're getting into, regardless if you like the opinion or not. People deserve to know that it's a short campaign, that they recycle a lot of the boss fights, that the game is, let's be honest, mostly cutscene anyway, and that really only pads its runtime.
Right?
Jesus.
Black.
Please watch. Please pay attention.
No one's challenged you on your blackness. I get it. You're black. HipHopGamer. No one's saying that you're not black. I'm sorry, but you don't have to be every stereotype in the book to get the point across that you're black.
Right?
Did I miss anything?
That girl cutting hair, cutting a black guy's hair, and the girl is the girlfriend of the black guy.
Are you making this up as you go along?
What the fuck is he getting at with this?
Watch the video clip yourself, and we're gonna talk more about this. Check it out.
We're back at Danny Moe's barbershop in Harlem, where a white barber was discriminated against simply because of the color of his skin.
The white dude? What you know about this, man?
But what if now things get more personal?
Excuse me.
Rachel is an actor, playing a hairdresser who has her eye on a new customer.
You been working here for a while?
Yeah, for too long. When you gonna come save me?
Alright.
But Gabriel has a girlfriend, and when she shows up...
Hey, baby.
Hey.
Do you want me to wait for you over here?
It's a rude awakening for Rachel.
Wait, what? You with a white girl?
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
You couldn't find a strong black woman for you? Excuse me?
You saw this woman berating and
Hey, Sora, you ever seen when a Samsung was like, yo, you can't find a good Android?
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Baby.
what's this Apple doing here?
I'm dating a girl who is white, if that's what you mean.
Okay.
Oh God.
Crazy. Only thing crazy is you being in here.
Rachel isn't pulling.
You ever went to like the Apple store and you saw the Android on the phone and the Android was like, what? What y'all looking at? I got myself a good, strong, independent HTC.
This fucking video has nothing to do with it. Well, I mean, technically, if we just accept his bullshit logic, then it has everything to do with this crazy argument.
She's ignorant.
No, she's not talking about me.
I'm talking about you that's brushing his hair. You are ignorant. Keep your opinions to yourself because you sound stupid. All right? I'm letting you know. Black girl to another black girl, you sound stupid. As much criticism as we went through as a people, you're going to go and do it to the next person?
Now look, you can't just end your statement with racism is bad and I'm supposed to be like, you know what, you right there, so I'm gonna let you say whatever dumb stuff you want as long as you end it with racism is bad. Yo, 2 + 2 is 8. Yo, Samsung is made. Samsung's made by Sony. Matter of fact, the Sony PS4 ain't made by Sony. It's really the Microsoft Illuminati. Racism is bad. I'm out. One love. You just leave. And I'm supposed to just have a standing ovation because you ended it right. That's not how this works.
I thought you'd just be like, Sony's Illuminati, QED, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
And you have to say something.
Half-Life 3 confirmed, everybody. Gabe Newell summer sale. I'm out.
Don't sit around anywhere you're not feeling comfortable. Speak up.
What's up? What's up? Wow.
Wait.
I almost forgot we were watching him.
Now, it's amazing.
Good thing he put a reminder 11 minutes into his video.
And just because, even though it was staged and everything like that, these things really happen. These things has happened.
We know this.
Has happened? Wait, what?
We get it, you're black. I get it, okay? No one's questioning your blackness, once again.
The girl is white and the guy is black. All of a sudden, white girls are stealing black men. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing. But it happens that way.
Yes, yes it does. But you can't apply a human affecting another human's emotions. If I say, yo, let me pick up my PlayStation controller right now. Yo, PS4, use a dirty scrub. Is the PS4 controller triggered? Is the PS4 controller gonna open up a Tumblr account and say, I was hurt today?
Yeah, but see, when you're holding the PS4 controller, let's say you squeezed it, then we could say you triggered that controller. Ah, that was a fucking terrible joke. Please kill me.
So you mean my GameCube controller's gonna be sitting in the corner? He doesn't touch me that way anymore.
We used to, like, if I had a Genesis.
They're inanimate objects, dude. This is not an argument about racism. This is just what you're probably trying to get at from the small brief I got before this. Is that you feel sometimes a game's treated unfairly just because of, like, what? Just might be included in it, like first-person shooters. I don't even remember what you fucking told me.
Because that's what gaming is all about.
Because I heard it, and I'm just like, what? And then it flew over my head, and I'm like, you're bullshitting me. This can't be about, like, racism in video games. But in actuality, the video games are the target of racism. I don't fucking understand.
I can't play it. Like, are you kidding me? Super Mario Brothers could be beaten like that. Especially skipping levels.
Basically, basically what he's trying to say is, yo, back in the day when people was like, yo, I got the Genesis though, so I don't even want to touch what that is or whatever. What's that, a Super Nintendo? No, I don't do that. I play on the Genesis. Like, I only play on the Genesis. You feel me, fam? Like, I roll with Sonic the Hedgehog. I roll with Rise Star. I roll with that type of cat. I don't roll with that Fat Plumber. Like, I don't even know him like that. Like that Super Metroid, yo, I mean, that look dope. I mean, the music good and everything, but like, nah, I mean, like, it ain't Sonic though, so I can't even play that.
You know what I'm saying? The roots of
now, once again, that boils down to personal preference. Maybe you prefer the button layout.
Interact with products.
But
in the same,
you know, I have a question for you, HipHopGamer. Are you homosexual? No, I prefer women. Then you sexist. Boom!
It's exactly like
boom! I was just confused how we got to
And as
fucking
you saw in
talking
that
about.
video
I'm
just
so
now,
lost
it was
right
very
now.
ugly
I'm just.
to see that.
Well, allow me to
And
give
we
you
can
the
identify
Hip
with
Hop
that
Gamer
because we're
GPS
people, we're
special.
not products. But when you think about what took place in
I'm
that
lost too.
barbershop, it's the same way certain people come at video games. Just being
But look at
hateful,
his face. Look at the
just
intensity.
being
He is
negative.
serious right now. Like he
That
thinks
was the
he is
first
making a
main
difference in the
example.
world. And he
I got
is.
2 more video
Just not a
clips
good
I wanna
one.
show you
And not the
guys.
difference he's
Again,
thinking he's
we're
making.
gonna wrap it
But he
all
is
up.
making one.
I have more things to enlighten you on. Alright? Now, before we go to the next part of the video, a lot of people
Wait.
sent me
Wait.
a lot of mean comments, said a lot of nasty things towards me. And all I'm going to say is God bless to those people that sent a lot of nasty things.
You can't just say
me.
God
But
bless
the
and think
fact
I'm just
that
supposed to
was
forgive
nasty
you because you
towards
was
me
like, yo,
and mean
God bless.
towards
Like, you know what I mean?
You didn't
Like,
have to be
And I
that
can't
way.
be negative to an ass guy
You
like
could have
that.
just told me how you felt in a respectful, professional manner, honorable manner, but you didn't. You want to know why? Because hate is so strong. Negativity has become the new normal. So
You
being
just
mean
said
and being
honorable.
derogatory is a
And your
regular
video
thing.
title was, and I quote,
It's almost
the
rare
Order
to see
1886 is a
someone
victim
just
of racism
purely
like blacks in
happy and
America.
positive in any situation nowadays. So
Honorable.
when people look at someone like
You
me,
use
they look at me
clickbait to
like
get
I'm
people
crazy.
there. But is it really
That's
clickbait
cool,
if that's really what you meant?
'Cause even though I may be crazy in your
I,
eyes,
Like,
I'm not crazy
I
in
am
God's
baffled.
eyes.
Like,
I'm doing the
this,
best that
I
can.
want
You
Bill
know what I'm
Nye,
saying?
the science
So
guy,
let's move
I
on
want
to
a
the next
giant board of people
Now,
to see this video.
fanboys.
And I want them to break it down. I want a
Fanboys.
book
I'ma
breaking
break
down the
this
dichotomy of his
racial
psyche
thing
versus
down
the
so you can
average human being.
understand it
I
even
want
more
something.
and get into the meat of this video.
I
This
want
sh-
stats.
This should be
Fanboys,
given
right?
to like the best
Here's an
psychologists to
example.
study for years and
PS4
publish a paper about.
versus Xbox
I want
One
infographics.
versus Wii U versus PC. But they're all gaming platforms, and y'all claim to be gamers.
Oh
So
God,
you
he's
claim to
going
be
here, isn't he?
gamers and real gamers,
Because
it don't
I don't
matter
like
where
to
you
play on
game,
console.
you just
I'm
want to
fucking
play
racist against
Correct?
console
It
games.
shouldn't matter what platform you play on as long as you're playing your games.
Because
Correct.
PC
If
Master
you are a real
Race.
gamer. Am I right? Is that a correct statement?
No,
No, it's not a correct statement.
Hey, yo, I know. Like, I know that oppression when I don't be playing on my PC, I be playing on my
Now,
PS4. So you know, I get the
let's
controller
say-
right, and I be
now
like,
let's break it down
wade in
in
the
racial
water,
terms. So let's say PS4 was
PlayStation
black,
in the water,
Xbox One was
children.
Latino,
You know, I
Wii U
say my
Japanese,
Sony
and
spirituals.
PC
You know what I
was
mean?
white.
You know the
We
Sony
are all
spirituals.
humans. We
I
are
know,
humans,
I say them too.
right? But there's racism towards humans, right?
The Underground
saying?
Halo Road.
People are looking at you and be like, oh, I don't want nothing to do with
Oh,
you
those were dark
just because
times.
Just because you're black, or just because you're white, or just because you're whatever descent.
You
But
couldn't
when you
safely
step
walk
in
on the
house,
street with like your
you're
Master
blackness
Chief
or
shirt
you're
without
whiteness,
being
you're
fucking called a
Latino, you're Japanese.
scrub.
That's your label. That's
Yo, man,
your
I tried to walk
descent.
down the street, you know, with a Call of
That's
Duty
how
Modern
people
Warfare 2 shirt back in the
know
day,
who
and everyone
you
would just look
are
at me,
in
phase
terms
or optic.
of what race you represent. By the color of your
MLG
skin. A
or
lot of
game
people
battles.
know that. You see what I'm saying? So that's like your label. Just like how products have
I'm kind of
labels,
just like
Sony,
lost.
Microsoft, Nintendo, PC.
I'm hardly paying
They got
attention
labels,
anymore.
just like humans.
I
have
can't
labels.
understand
So
what
I
he's
skin.
getting
Look,
at.
look. You know what he
They're all
needs to
gaming
watch?
platforms. We're all
He
humans.
needs to watch Toy Story.
So when you
And then he
deal
needs to
with
get to the
fanboys,
part where Woody
what's
says,
the definition
"You
of a fanboy?
are a
A
toy."
fanboy is someone that will play a PlayStation, only a PlayStation.
Or does he? Or no. If he watches Toy Story,
And
he'll
they
think it's a
hate
documentary. He'll be like,
everything
"My
that
PS4
not
talked to me last night."
You see what I'm saying?
Oh god.
Xbox fanboy. You love
Xbox.
everything Xbox, hate everything else. Yet you call yourself a gamer, and there's other areas you could game at. How do we know this to be true? Plenty of times. Ask yourselves, have you ever seen this where you can
Yeah,
say,
it's
"Yo,
called
I just got
people
this
who have
game on PS4,
preferences.
it's
And
crazy."
sure, sometimes
And
I hear a
somebody
bitch
that's
be
an
like,
Xbox
fucking
fanboy
Xbox,
be
I don't play on that. And I'm
"Oh,
like,
it
fine, go
sucks,"
eat a dick.
or "It's corny,
But
it's garbage, it's gonna
he's
fail,
not a
it's gonna be
racist
50
fuck.
Metacritic. Nobody
Here's
plays
the
that
thing.
trash.
Sora,
All the hate.
you're white, right?
They don't own a
Yeah.
PlayStation 4.
I'm black, right?
Never played the game.
Pretty sure.
It doesn't matter who's on the other side of the
moment you
conversation. We
own
can still
it
have a conversation, right?
And say something good
Mhm.
about it, they're gonna
As
tear
long
it
as
down.
you know the
Have
person's
you ever
personality
seen
is good, right?
Someone get a brand new Nintendo
I don't
Wii
like the
game
Xbox
or
One
brand new PC
for a plethora
game or
of reasons
brand
that
new
we've covered in
whatever
many.
game.
Well, I've covered
And
in
the
many of my own
opposite
videos.
side just tear it down.
Apparently, I'm prejudiced towards the Xbox One.
Have you seen that
Dear
happen?
Dan Matrick, I apologize
Now,
for
when you
being
think
so
about
racist against you.
That idea is the same way.
Major
treat
Niece,
one another.
I'm so sorry
Same
that
way.
I called you so many
know what I'm
racial
saying?
slurs such as
People can
Xbox
be very mean,
staff.
and very hateful, and very
What a slur, ladies and gentlemen.
Now we all know what racism is. Racism is a form of hatred.
This man say hatreds?
Racism
Hatred?
is a form of hatred. You know what I'm saying? A form of feeling superior. A form of making you feel inferior to me. You know what I'm saying? Intolerance.
Does he really think that a lot of these console fanboys are like in the streets talking about a rep team Xbox son, brat bird talk, you know what I mean? Halo 5 coming in Guardian style, you know what I mean, pimping. And then the Sony man's like, yo, I got the order 1886, you know what I mean? I'll flip, man, you know what I'm talking about? I got that R2, that R1, and that R3, and I come up there with the got.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Microsoft Illuminati confirmed is what I almost want to chalk this up to.
The thing that bothers people is that they've never seen, especially in the game industry, that no one has never seen someone take racism and apply it to products and make it make sense on the parallel.
But it doesn't.
Yeah, good job, because no one has still done that, because that's a dumb idea.
They got all mad and was talking about everything that I never said. Did I say did I call anyone a racist in my video? Nope. I ain't call nobody racist. I ain't say anything like that.
Then what the fuck you getting at?
Saying is,
basically, what you did say, though, was it's like being racist. You didn't call them racist, no. But you did say on a parallel, as let's make sure that you're using our sentence enhancers. Parallel. Let's get
sentence enhancers.
Let's get the hand motions going so you know what parallel means, ladies and gentlemen.
I thought a sentence enhancer would be more like, you know, fuck.
But anyway, basically what you were saying is that people who didn't like the order were doing the equivalent of being racist. That still, although not calling them directly racist, is a bold claim that you do not have the credentials, qualification, or any of the above to make.
Could feel that they could do whatever they want to a black person because they've been taught that way. Like,
yo, I remember like the Xbox lineage, you feel me, fam? And like the Xbox is like, yo, PlayStation, you're taking my shelf spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and bop you, and you fall down, so you gotta get replaced, and I got at least a good 2 to 6 weeks of exclusive playtime with my boy.
It's like, seriously, if the consoles were actual, like, people, this would apply to them being racist against themselves. This is what it sounds like he's fucking trying to say.
But what he's really trying to say is it's the humans being racist towards the consoles, but the consoles are objects. Like, hey, look, I don't like the color pink. You know what I mean? I never liked the color pink. So, like, let's just say, for instance, I get a pink shirt. I don't like this shirt. Hey, bruh. Hey, bro, you want to fight, fam? You racist against pink, fam? Let's go. Let's knuckle up. Nah, man, I'll wear the shirt. I don't want to be prejudiced against my pink lovers, you know what I mean?
It's like, at this point, why don't we just argue for fucking
It's about the fun. It's about the love. It's about the art.
inanimate objects' rights? Like, it took me so long to articulate such a sentence.
Sora, I got it, Sora. You know those people who are allergic to fish? Their bodies are genetically racist towards seafood!
Oh my god.
It hurts.
Hitler was right all along.
Y'all didn't open your eyes. Y'all just attacked me. And everything y'all did is pretty much in line with what I'm saying. So your actions of negativity towards me, because I'm just speaking to you guys respectfully, is proof of why this video exists now.
No, it isn't! You are a human being! Not a toy, not an object. You are a human being.
So now,
when we project to you, you are a conscious entity who can respond back, much like you're doing now. Probably shouldn't, but you did. Now, when we talk, we have a discussion, there's growth, we can have a connection, there is a bond. Not the best of bonds, not even a friendship bond, but a bond in which there is a conversation between me, the user, and you, the content creator, at that time.
black and white,
I like my PS4.
So check that out.
I'm not a fan of the 360 or the Xbox One, but I do own a 360. Oh God, is he really pulling the Remember the Titans? Is this?
Learn about him and his family, his likes, his
Oh God, he's doing this.
back to me
This is happening.
until you meet
I need to make a phone call.
Until that
Hold on.
time, we'll go to 3-a-day
Hold on. I need to get this on file right now.
Continue to ignore each other, we'll go to 4-day practice.
Hold on. You know how much I hate the Xbox One. You heard me be verbal about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, allow me to pull out my phone. This needs to be done.
Powerful to me because one of my
Hold on.
goals in the industry.
I hope
was
Mike
always
picks up
to
the phone.
bring
This is
gamers
very
back
unprofessional, but
together
I am calling someone on the
for
actual
sake
phone
of
right now.
gaming and having fun. We have a lot of power.
Very unprofessional.
Obviously, we have a lot of power.
So I'm
with
gonna
our
mute it until they
voices.
pick up. If they don't
But
pick
we
up,
ain't
that's
shit
fine.
If we always working against each other and always complaining and always bashing and always feeling this sense of entitlement.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Like, it's horrible.
You like the Xbox One, right?
Get so much more together by growing.
Are you how much on a 1 to 10 scale? What would you rate it?
My thing is, when you saw that video, and when you saw
7.5. All right, that's all we needed to hear.
Referring to
I gotta send a text message now to clarify things.
When the black
You should be like, now how do you rate the Wii U? It's like, maybe like a 5. It's like, you fucking racist.
She was actually the one that turned away and didn't want to show the love and support. Yet she's the one that's saying they hate us when you just showed disrespect to this man. So
You are taking the point of racism and you are literally putting it through the randomizer, and you're pulling out the randomly generated bits and putting them where you think they go. And I don't know how many times you're going to try to put the star piece in the square hole, but it don't work like that, player.
You know what I'm saying? But the goal is this. When you look at Remember the Titans, it's all about
See,
a
this
team.
video's
So
opened my
us as
eyes.
gamers,
Now I
whether you
can
got a YouTube channel,
fucking
whether you work
text
at
my
a
ex-girlfriend
website,
and tell her
whether
she's a
you're
racist
publisher,
bitch
whatever,
because she dumped me.
we're all
Because
still a team.
I'm just a ginger.
Because
It's
we
not the
love
fact that
the
she
same
just didn't like
things.
who I was. So, I mean,
And the
obviously.
more we
And I
diversify
understand that he's saying that people should be more
by
accepting
staying
of a
away from
lot
one
of
another
games or
because you
other
like this and I
consoles,
like
and
that,
that's
so
cool,
we can't be
that's
cool
cute and all.
or
But
whatever.
I can just very much as
To
well
me,
sit here.
I think
So how
that's
come the
nonsense,
Xbox One
and I
ID
think
is
that's
always first, huh?
immature, and I hope these video
Why
clips
PSN got to
and
sit on the back of the
idea
bus?
of
Like,
racism and
you
the
could
hate
draw
in
these
it
stupid parallels all you
and
like.
how it relates to
And at
products when you
that
apply
juncture, I could come along and
idea,
go even
that
further and say,
ideology
well,
to
if
it.
you want all the
I
gamers to
hope
come
all this
together,
stuff is making
that's
a
fine.
connection,
But what about when these multi-platform
because
games come out
we have
and the
the
game
power
sucks,
to break
and we
all
rant
that.
about those
And that's all I'm
Xbox
trying
fans
to do.
and Sony
In my
fans
first video,
and
when I spoke
Nintendo
about
fans
it,
when they do
I
get the
never
multi-plats?
attacked,
Oh, but
anyone.
you don't want to talk about that,
Now,
though.
let's
And are
stop
you
right
really going to
there.
sit here and act like the Order
A lot of
1886
y'all
is the
gonna
first
say,
game to
oh,
get a
you
bad
attacked
review
Mr.
before it was
Shill.
launched?
You attacked all the guys.
Are we really going there?
No.
Where were you
I
at when
didn't
Sonic Boom
attack
was here?
Oh,
What
God.
I did,
Where are
Oh,
you
God.
at?
expose and
Where are you at?
enlighten people to
Where
what's
were you
going
at when
on
Sonic
in the
Boom
industry
happened?
and why it is the way it is, because they got big platforms that people follow, and because they follow what they do, if they do these type of things,
It's
that
like
bring that
some
negative
guy
energy,
took
it's
like
not helping.
a debate
And as a
class in
friend,
high school and now thinks
and as a
he's
person
fucking
who
hot
care about
shit
the
and can
industry,
just
if
talk
I'm
like
doing
he's some
something
intelligent guy
wrong,
making a good
or if
point
I'm
when
down,
in
or
reality
I'm
everyone's
hurting, or
laughing
I'm
at him.
messed up, or I misrepresent something, I expect y'all to come at me with love and respect and open arms. Be like, yo, HipHopGamer, yo, Gerard Williams, you my dude. I got nothing but love for you. But right here, I think you should fix this. I think you should help. You don't gotta take my advice, but I'm just trying to be a friend. And then it's up to me.
That doesn't
Yep.
work with companies, son. That doesn't work with companies. Companies are not a living, breathing person. I don't just go, yo, hold on. I'm about to go to my boy Capcom's house. Yo, Capcom. Yo, what's up? Yo, Capcom. You gonna love this way, you feel me? Alright, Capcom. You know that DLC that you've been doing? It'd be cool if you cut that out, though. Like, for real. And Capcom will be like, for real? You gonna play me like that? Alright, you play? Alright, no DLC. No DLC. We got it. That's not how it works. Capcom is a group of people. And the only way to show a group of people who is a company, corporation, industry, etc., is hitting them in the wallet, or, at least somehow finding a way to be vocal to the group. And yes, I understand that some of you may say, well, you should be more peaceful and more civilized and not angry, but
you online.
Who has anyone bombed the
and you go to
Capcom building?
E4G, and you see
Where's this civil
that
unrest of racism that is
90%
coming from this?
of all the
Just because I do
artists
not buy
are
and support from you,
saying, yo,
you're
this
acting
game
like the
is great.
gamers
You
did
check
this
out
first
game,
or the
this game is
reviewers did
amazing.
this
Like,
first.
now, don't get me wrong. If a
You
game
can't
is
come out here and...
great, it's
You
No, you
can't...
kidding me? I've heard so many stories about game companies being firebombed because they're fucking different opinions.
It's not that great.
It's like, God, you hear it every day in the news.
You are.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie
like,
though.
oh,
I
you
did hear
getting
that
fast,
story
it's
about the
that, it's
Xbox
nothing but hate.
fanboys
But if
being...
you like, yo,
They
I
ran
didn't
up
like
on
this-
Gabe Newell's
I
car
did
and they
movie
said you
like
about to
this
end up
about
like
this game.
Tupac in a
You
minute.
might like it.
And then Gabe
I
had to
didn't
roll up
like
that
it
window
that
real
much,
quick and
but
get
I
out of
think if
Dodge.
they
I
did
remember that.
this, it could be better. And
Yo,
that
you
would
sure
be
Bill
fun,
Gates ain't the
and
one
this
that
and
iced
but
Steve
overall,
Jobs?
Check it out for yourself.
Is that what happened?
Because, you know, we got different tastes. But overall, that was my
Oh,
experience.
shit.
Boom. Anybody can respect that. But that's not what we see.
Wait, you just made a point saying that, you know, you're okay with people saying that we have different tastes.
So that's where that
My hands are now in the air
Now,
questioning why you even exist and why this video
wrap it
exists,
up.
why the video before this exists now.
Now,
If you understand the
one of the
fact
things
of what
that
taste
bothered
is
me,
and how people can have different taste and our people
was
are allowed to have a
how
freedom of speech
people
and say what
really
it
are
is they have to
staying
say and get it
focused
off their
and they don't wanna
chest,
work together.
what is the
They
problem that
teach
you have
and
here?
so judgmental, quick to prejudge
I don't
everything,
think he even
right?
knows.
Even before a game come out, like all that other stuff, you know, and he's so negative. So this next video clip might make you cry. Because this video clip
Okay, this is a good one, guys.
I gotta get prepared for this.
A family that is racist, a racist family, changed their entire scope of racism. This video will change somebody's life, I believe. In that family, it changed that family's life.
Yo, I'm ready. Like,
Just
I am
show the
saddled
video.
up. I am saddled. Now, enough with the filler. There needs to be like a big disclaimer at the top left-hand corner. Totally not paid actors. These actors are totally not paid, by the way. This is not a script or anything.
Yeah, don't sit by the fucking spick. God. Ugh.
Totally not script. Totally not fake.
I see.
Οικονόμου, και εσείς. Ο γιατρός είπε όρισες.
We're supposed to understand this?
Ρούλα, τι βλέπω. Ομόρφιος μετά την επέμβαση,
What's happening? Why is he there if the what is he, part of the family? I'm confused.
Να σας γνωρίσω τον Τζαφάρ. Είναι ο δότης μυαλού των οστών για την Άννα.
What the fuck is happening? Is this a fucking fever dream? The blood tests have come back and he is your son.
He's gonna explain. He's gonna explain.
Wow.
No, I am inclined to believe that had to be a fucking joke. There is no other way.
They ain't want nothing to do with that guy.
Hold on,
Looked at
he's
that
explaining.
guy like he was a piece of meat, like he was like a little roach, wanted to step on him. Looked at that guy with so much hate. Yet that was the guy that saved their daughter's life.
And how are we supposed to fucking know that?
Wow. I got a son. I got a son, man.
Oh man, I feel bad for your son. I'm sorry.
Oh my god! Oh no, the Red Ring of Death! Wii U, I'm gonna open you up and donate some parts to my Xbox 360. Don't worry, the Wii U is a generous console. It'll save you, Xbox 360.
You're playing the PlayStation 4. And your PlayStation
We need a
4
GPU
works
transplant
stuff
stats.
like that. You gotta wait to get a brand new PlayStation. Let's say you gotta wait a couple of weeks or whatever. Would you rather go weeks without playing any games?
Now what
because
point
you're
is he
just so
trying to get
loyal
at?
to one system and you don't want to be a true gamer? You can only play PlayStation, Or if your PS4 go down, you still got the Xbox to play with, the PC to play with, the Wii U to play with, to get you over the hump. And then when your PlayStation 4 come back,
You know, he's right. I should have multiple girlfriends, so that one's not available, I can just fool around with the other. Because, I mean, the more the merrier, right?
Hey, you know what's funny, though, about that, though? You know what's funny?
You just want to game.
Where is this infinite amount of money that he assumes that we all have to just be like, yo, my boy, I ain't got a PS4, you feel me, fam?
What if that happened?
And, like, they done shut down the servers for most of the games I play on the PS3. But, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go out now and buy a PC
and if that system dies on you,
to replace the PS4 that I cannot currently afford. But I'm gonna go out and buy a PC so I game on the PC too.
But if you was a gamer, you have everything if you can afford everything.
Oh, so you know people can't afford it.
I said that to say this.
I'm just, like, sideways in my chair. He has broken me.
Look, I don't like most of the games on the Xbox One. I've played most of them. I've played Rise, didn't like it. I've played Killer Instinct. I even entered the tournament because it was free entry at MomoCon. Didn't really like it then either. Now Season 2 comes out, and apparently it's even worse than it was when it first came out, which is mind-boggling to me.
Huh.
It's just like if you leave your house without your phone.
Halo was a complete glitch fest, and I don't understand how it's a glitch fest when you remade the first game, what, 3 times now? You had the first one, then it was ported to the PC, then you had Halo Anniversary, but now the 4th rendition of the game is the one that's broken.
So my thing is, it's like, just like with the game systems,
but I guess I'm not supposed to complain about that. I'm just supposed to accept it and be like, oh, 343 Studios, you'll get them next time, Tiger.
Just like the family that was about to lose their daughter.
Can't criticize them or else we'll be fucking labeled racist.
They had someone to hold them down to help their daughter so the daughter could live. So they didn't have to lose anything. They still had that experience with their family, with their daughter. And that's how I look at gamers and gaming. It's like a family sort of thing. As long as you're able to game, you're good. Doesn't matter where you game at, as long as you're able to do it.
Dude, what the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
He does know that the fanboy console war thing isn't like a serious thing, right?
I hope that
like he does know that like people really aren't that driven by that, right?
I think it's cool.
Every now and then you do have a couple of your randoms who go off the deep end, and yeah, that does happen. But that's not even close to the majority. He is fully aware of that, right?
I asked one of the people that came at me kind of wrong on Twitter. I had a conversation with the brother, real good dude.
Because otherwise, what he's trying to get me to somehow fathom and believe is that every company and every video game and every console are the exact same and they are all equivalent equals when we know that is nowhere near the truth. Because if you could own every single game for the PS4, every single game for the Xbox One, and you put them together, you still wouldn't have every single game that was released for the Wii U. Granted, the Wii U came out with an extra year buffer in its launch window, but the fact is, how many glitchy games have come out on the Wii U? Don't worry, I'll wait for your response. Can you get to 3? How many games came out for the other 2 consoles? I can get to 10 before I even realize that I only named half the games that have existed on those consoles.
You just made me realize. I'm offended by this video. You know why?
Why is that?
Because by this logic, then my profession, art, is just thrown out the fucking window.
Oh yeah, like anyone who does like stick figures, like you guys, you should be able to appreciate that as well, as much as someone who does like really high quality 3D models on the highest quality modeling teams that are out there in the industry today. Pixar, Adventure Time, same thing.
It's like we shouldn't be allowed to criticize anyone, because I mean then we'll just be fucking racist.
Just to be able to move
this is like the ghetto version of a Tumblr hug box, and I'm just not. I'm not sure how that happened. Like, did Tumblr really get the HipHopGamer DLC pack? Cause my God.
Because that feeling.
It's like a really bad joke is happening. We just weren't informed that this is all just for fun and shits and giggles, but oh God, it's all real.
Sora, is this real life? Again, at this juncture, I think I do have to ask, and I think I'm allowed, and I am justified in asking, is this real life?
I think I am just fucking high on acid and just tripping balls.
You become vulnerable. Never forget your home.
Oh my God, we've almost watched this entire video. How the fuck did this happen?
If you forget your love and you forget your home, hate is always waiting. Racism, all that stuff is always racism.
Hate and criticism are two different things, dude.
And that's what I want to enlighten you guys on. And why
Game critics aren't going around spewing fucking hatred about like this game fucking sucks because of Microsoft.
In terms of what if PS4
like, we give you reasons. Like, let's be honest. When the Xbox One came out, if it didn't have any of the gigantic flaws and issues that it had upon launch, I don't think I would have been, you know, opposed to getting it. I mean, I got a 360. It would only make sense to go to the Xbox One. It wasn't so much that Sony did something mind-boggling and blew me away and blew away the competition that I had to get a PS4. Is that the Xbox went out of their way to lose customers. That is what happened.
I see the same things happen, but nobody never spoke about it.
Where have you been?
But I'm the first to do it, and I hope that this is something that can bring us together.
Oh no, it is ripping everyone apart, mate. It is. Actually, no, he's a genius. This man is a genius.
Why?
He is bringing us all together to get us to turn against him. He is the sacrificial lamb. Bravo, HipHopGamer. Bravo. You thought you could pull the wool over my eyes, but I'm right here on the same wavelength. The same wavelength, my brother. That ESPN, you know that ESP from Negro to Negro, ESPN? Oh my god, so good. So good.
Nobody can break that or tear it down. Only you can do that.
Oh my god.
You see what I'm saying? So I hope that all makes sense for y'all.
No, it doesn't.
God bless y'all. This is what I do, man. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I do.
We get it. You're black. I get it. Okay.
But I hope this.
Did someone call him out on his blackness in the previous video?
I'm starting to think that I might be black. Jeez. I might be questioning my ethnicity.
About black and white and people.
This isn't just about black and whites. The fuck?
Nasty, negative, hateful way of life. And it can be.
Wait, what about them like chink games? Am I right?
Don't you ever in your life talk about the Ouya that way again. I will come over there and I will end you. Ladies and gentlemen, Martin Luther Ouya.
To give derogatory meaning to anything.
Wait, what?
See what I'm saying? And that's
no, I don't see what you're saying.
The wrap up. So,
he's saying you can give a derogatory meaning to anything, but you can also say a positive thing to anything, which completely neutralizes your point.
If you don't have anything bad to say, don't say anything at all.
It took you 43 minutes to get to that point, yes. Yes.
Yep, that's all I wanted to say.
If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. In 43 minutes, by HipHopGamer. Put it on Speed Demos Archive.
I think it's going to be a great show.
The 100% run.
And in terms of the order, my review is coming very soon.
If you don't have anything smart to say it all in 43 minutes.
So I can't wait for you guys to see that review. And
oh boy, he's going to review the order too.
Do I really have to hear his review of the order? I mean, you had a 20-minute video saying how that you don't like how it's a victim. In this one, you give a 40-minute damage control citing sources such as major media shows such as What Would You Do to prove that racism exists in the video game community towards the video games themselves, not black gamers or minority gamers or other white gamers or people saying that, oh, I bet you just some white boy, or, you know, saying, oh, why don't you go back across the border? Like, I'm not trying to help out the gamer problem. But no, because apparently the PS4 and the Xbox One are triggered upon release. Great, great. I am glad that we were able to have this dialogue.
The whole game is based around.
It's like we could actually have a discussion about like things that actually are happening in the gaming community. Like, you know, as much as people don't like to fucking talk about it, will probably call me an SJW faggot. But I mean, female gamers, there's always that.
Nah, man. See, forget female gamers. The fact that my 3DS exists and there's not a PSP in my household proves that I am a real dark-skinned asshole. That's what that means. I never gave the PSP a chance.
I thought the funny thing is the PSP and the Vita are black and the DS is just a whole bunch of different colors. Who the fuck knows? You are secretly racist towards your own blackness.
I am so glad that he is the one and only because I couldn't take more.
So much for tuning in, man. Peace.
Wow.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was something. That was definitely an experience.
My brain hurts
Like, there's this place in Yu-Gi-Oh! You might have heard of it called the Shadow Realm, and we are there. We have an all-expense-paid trip to the Shadow Realm for 2. One-way trip. Ain't no going back. The fact that this is something that was said, this was processed, and people found a way to like it, people are still subscribed to this man, and people support this, is just mind-boggling. Now look, I understand that some people might want to say that it was clickbait and that he can get more views and, you know, he can quote-unquote save face and whatnot. But the very next video he uploaded was the Order 1886 review. Now, I don't know what you want to call that, but if there's anything about journalism and ethics that you guys want to throw around, this is the violation.
So, how was that review of the Order?
I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it. I mean, are we going to watch it?
It's 26 minutes long.
Are we going to watch it? Is that the next stop?
Is this gonna happen?
Is that real life?
Oh God.
Alright, Scrub Lords, we'll see you then.